Hey there, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's topic of discussion is the all-in-one secret guide to start your first business with no capital and 100% profit margins. Now, you may think this is a clickbait title. Trust me, it really isn't. Alright, you're in for a treat in this video. So, without further ado, let me just quickly start by saying the only business where you can actually dream of achieving such unbelievable outcomes is with an online agency. And you may be thinking that I'm biased because I myself own an advertising and marketing agency known as AJ Advertising, but trust me, there's a reason why I started this agency and not something else. Right? The reason is an agency is much more profitable and much more manageable and easy to start than any other business out there in today's world, right? In an agency, you have more reliable than individual contractors, right? It is more scalable than being an individual contractor or an employee, right? You can start with almost no capital, extremely high profit margins, potentially 100% profit margins, right? It's like a dream world for a new entrepreneur or business owner, right? Let me explain in a little bit more detail, right? So it's more reliable than an individual contractor is because when you reach out to potential clients, right? If you're applying for a job, like you're applying as an employee, right? There are a billion people out there who are willing to fight for your job and who are potentially even more, better at that job than you. So right, so you have a lot of competition when applying as an independent contractor, right? Even when you go on places like Upwork or Fiverr, right, there are a lot of good independent contractors ready to work for a very cheap price, right? So what you need to understand is if you decide to go with the independent contractor route, you're probably not going to look at a lot of money being made, all right? Another thing is it's much more scalable than being just a mere employee or a contractor, right? All these people on Upwork and Fiverr, they have been doing the same thing for years, right? Maybe increasing the price here and there, but they've been doing the same thing for years and not being able to scale it to something larger. As an agency, you can start as a one-man army, or you can even scale to hundreds and thousands of people working for you, right? So it's like a very real business which can be run by a single person or a whole community, right? You can also start this with almost zero capital, right? You can potentially start it with zero capital, but then you need a little bit of money here and there just for your website, or like I personally think all you really need is just one website for your business, nothing else. Everything else is just a luxury, right? It has extremely high profit margins. If you're the person who's running the agency all by yourself, you're the one who's signing up clients, you're the one who is actually providing the service, you're going to keep 100% of the profits, right? And let's say you end up hiring an employee or two, that's a fraction, that's like a 30% margin cut, right? 70% of the profits, they're going to go in your pocket. So agencies are an extremely profitable business if you're a young entrepreneur dreaming to start the perfect business. So you need to understand as a young entrepreneur what the market is actually looking for, right? And what the market is actually headed towards, right? We live in a world of the internet, right? 50 years from now, if you used to own a shop, right, in the middle of the town, you would be very successful and rich because everyone in the town would come to you for the service. But in today's world, if you don't own a business which is online, you are limiting billions of potential customers, right? So it doesn't matter if you already own a business offline, you can easily convert that into a hybrid, online and offline. So do that, all right? Also, let's talk about what kinds of businesses are the most successful in today's world. Alright, a lot of people think they need to provide some sort of product. All right. I heard drop shipping is something which is coming back. I don't think drop shipping is going to be something which is going to come back for a long time. The thing is, it's very simple. In order to find the perfect product in drop shipping, you'll need to anywhere try out 10 to 20 to 50 products before you actually find the perfect product to sell. And it's not a joke to actually do that, right? It'll take you anywhere from $1,000 to hundreds of thousands of dollars just to experiment between these 10 and 50 products, right? So you'll use up so much capital, and it's not even guaranteed you'll find the perfect product at the end of these 50 products, right? So what is the right thing to do? The right thing to do is to provide a service, all right? Now, again, a service can be anywhere from a haircut to an advertising service like I do. Now, there's a very big difference. You can charge tens of thousands of dollars for advertising services per month, but you cannot charge more than $100 max. That's also a lot for a haircut. Right? Also, a haircut is very limited. You cannot online provide someone a haircut. You can though on an advertising service like mine, right? So when you're finding your proper perfect service, you need to limit all the limitations you have. Right? You need to eradicate all the sorts of problems you can get on your journey. All right. Let's say you live in a place where labor is very cheap, right? So instead of just rushing for the online service, you can actually start to use this cheap labor, right? And you can start your business through contractor arbitrage. Hire let's say I live in India, right? Labor is pretty cheap here. I hire 10 people and I pay each one of them $1,000 per month, right? And then each person, right, gets me 5 clients per month, whom I'll charge $2,000 per month. So per person, I'm making a profit of about $9,000 per month, right? And that's 10 people, that's $90,000 per month. It's very superficial, but it's very practical indeed, right? So make advantage of what you have around you, right? Cheap labor, online services, not products, all right? And yeah, try to aim for niches which have a very high profit ticket, right? It's like, do you want to work for a bubblegum company who's gonna work on $1 per product, and you will need to find anywhere from 5,000 to 10,000 clients per month to make any profit? Or do you want to work for a law firm who's going to charge $1,000 per client, and maximum you'll need to get 5 to 10 clients per month, right? So also get a niche which has an extremely high product ticket. It's going to greatly impact the work you'll need to provide for the amount of price you'll be able to charge for the same work, all right? Well, now that we know an agency is the golden business to start in today's world, let's start by talking about how to actually start an agency, all right? So the first thing is not to register your business. The first thing is to find your niche, right? The topic or related topics you want to address, or you want to provide services to, right? Let's say my niche is info product and e-learning businesses, right? Your niche can be, pool installation or SEO optimization. You need to first understand your niche, the types of companies you want to work with, the types of clients you want to sign, what businesses or what topics they actually cover, right? So once you have your niche, you can actually move on to find the right service you can provide for that particular niche, right? Let's say my niche is pool installations, all right? If I decided to go with social media advertising as my service, that agency is not going to run. Why is that? You need to understand that people who are willing to hire pool installation services, they are generally not going to hire that from some YouTube or Facebook ad, right? You are much more likely to go for something like, email marketing. right? Let's see. If I'm working as a pool installation agency owner, right? Let me analyze what kind of people will actually want to hire a pool installation company, right? So if you're hiring someone to build a pool, you're probably pretty rich, right? Because let's face it, poor people cannot afford to have a pool, right? So requirement one for a dream client is they're rich, right? Secondly, if you're actually going to install a pool in your house is going to be pretty big, right? So second thing, bigger house, you know. Also, if you're having a pool installed in your backyard, chances are you're going to have kids, because study shows that people who own pools generally have more than one kid, right? So have kids. Now you now have a brief idea of what your dream client looks like, right? Now you can break it down. Your dream client is more than likely successful, well established, probably in their mid-30s, right? That's like your dream client. Now, will this person actually come for a pool installation service from YouTube ads or Facebook ads or Instagram ads? Probably not, right? Be practical about it. But do you think email marketing is going to be the right thing? You see, every successful person on this planet, the first thing he or she does is check their email every morning, right? So if you actually advertise through those emails, you have a much higher chance actually reaching out to your dream clients compared to social media advertising, right? So find your perfect niche, then find the right service you can provide for the particular niche that you have chosen. Alright, now that you're an agency owner, now that you know your niche, now that you know the service you'll be providing, let's get to how to sign your clients. Alright, the biggest part of any business is to get clients to come and pay you money, right? So step one is not going to be just to rush and DM every person you can find. No, chill. The first thing is to actually create a good website. It's very important that you seem legit, or it doesn't matter what kind of business you are. Have a good website. The thing is, go to wix.com, right? Build a free website, right? You can customize it to such a high extent. It's very impressive, honestly. I built my first website for free in 2 days on wix.com, and you can do the same, right? You have a website. The only thing you really need to pay at that time is for the domain, right? And if you upgrade your Wix plan, you're actually going to get a free domain, right? So just get the cheapest Wix plan and you're set. And the cheapest Wix plan is like what? It's about 2,500 rupees, which is roughly around $12. $12 to start a multi-million-dollar business potentially. I think that's a very good deal, right? Now, have your website, right? Step two is to write your script. And now, if you haven't seen my last video, you need to check it out ASAP. I have broken down the perfect scripts for Instagram, for LinkedIn, for all sorts of informal approaches to your clients, or also the formal approaches to your clients, right? Go check it out. I've given you my personal script that I have used for my clients, right? And you can do the same. So if you haven't already, you need to check that video out, right? It's going to help you a ton. And step three is basically just start, right? Don't wait for the perfect date or the perfect time or for the perfect mood, or when you have 100% of the things set up, you know, or just don't wait. Start ASAP. This world works on speed. Money comes to the person who's fast, not to the person who's the most learned, right? One of my favorite quotes I've written on my Instagram, you can go check it out, is on a chessboard, it doesn't matter if you find the best move if you run out of time. And it's honestly funny how similar the rules of chess are to the rules of life, right? It doesn't matter if you have everything prepared, right? The perfect website built, the perfect Google Suite, you know, the perfect client profiles, the perfect list of potential leads you'll contact, the perfect script, the perfect attitude, the perfect dressing, the perfect lighting, everything. If you're slow, because people like me are gonna be quick and they're gonna sign up your clients before you even get there, right? So you need to be very quick in your approach to actually signing these clients, all right? Now, coming to how to get these clients, all right? So you message them, you go to my video, right? Use the scripts I have provided, and you get your clients to a Zoom call. Now on a Zoom call, you need to convince them why you're the best in the market and why you're the one who's actually going to satisfy your client's needs, all right? So talk about how you have the lowest profit margins supposedly on the market, and how you charge the least for the amount of work you do, all right? Talk about the services. Like me personally, I'm 16, right? So that's a huge bonus for me because I work in the e-learning and info product market, right? So I understand what kind of learning resources the newer generation is trying to get to, right? So like I can help the business in that way, trying to tell them how the market is for the younger generations, right? The last but definitely not the least important point of starting your own business / agency is you need to outsource your work, right? Now, do you imagine all these multi-millionaire agency owners? Do you really think they work for like 60 hours a week on product delivery? Do you really think that? Or do you think they're on mega yachts or mega mansions, or on private jets roaming the world around, right? You need to understand that you, as the founder of an agency, you're the one who are going to pocket all the profits, at the same time outsourcing all the hard work, right? That's how a business really works. You cannot dedicate all of your time just on product delivery, right? You are going to be the one who's going to get on the phone, get with the clients and sign them up. You don't have to do all the work, right? Now, how do you outsource your work? That's the question. I told about places like Fiverr and Upwork. You can also go to good Facebook groups. Contact people on. Also you can go through the followers list of people on Instagram. Who teach skills like copywriting or SEO optimization, and you're gonna find a lot of people who work as independent contractors, and you're gonna reach out to them, and you're gonna work with them for product delivery, right? So this is technique known as contractor arbitrage, right? It's when you outsource your work to independent contractors and you pay them a fraction of the money you take from your clients, right? Imagine you work for a law firm, or you have a law firm as your client. You charge the law firm $5,000 per month, right? And let's say the law firm charges, on average, $1,000 per client, right? So even if you're able to get only 10 clients for the whole law firm in 1 month, you're easily double Xing their whole profit, right? So your goal isn't going to be to get a lot of clients. It's going to be to get the right clients. And let's say you only have 10 clients to cater to, right? You will not need more than 5 contractors to work for you. And you're charging one client $5,000 for 1 month. And you're going to pay that contractor anywhere from $300 to $1,000 for the same month. So you're going to profit anywhere from $4,700 to $4,000 per month per client. And you're not going to have one client, you're going to have multiple. So that's tens of thousands of dollars over time that you're going to be able to pocket, right? So obviously you cannot do this as soon as you start your agency. Like right now I'd say in my early stages of starting an agency. Right now I'm not adopting contract arbitrage. I provide all the services I bargain for. And you will need to start the same way, right? With that, we come to an end. I hope you were able to extract all my business insights from this video, right? If you actually follow this video step by step, trust me, give it a month, give it 2, give it 5, and you're going to be making anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 per month. Easy. All right. So yeah, just what happens with 99% of the people is they give up very early on, right? If I give up right now, when I currently have six subscribers, if I give up on my YouTube journey right now, I cannot fathom having 10,000, 20,000, 50,000, 100,000 subscribers, maybe in a year, maybe two, maybe three, right? You need to understand nothing which is worth value comes easy, right? If you want to make a lot of money, you want to achieve success, achieve power, achieve that sort of lifestyle you imagine, you dream of, it's not going to come to you easy, right? You'll need to put in the work, you'll need to put in the hours, you'll need to be patient, let the journey flow, right? And you won't even realize 6 months from now you're going to be making anywhere more than $10,000 per month, and that's my guarantee, right? Just don't give up, be disciplined, be hardworking, and trust me, nothing's going to be able to stop you. With that, if you have any questions or doubts, hit me up in the comments. I'll be there. If you haven't liked and subscribed to this video, do it now. I don't know why you didn't. And yeah, hope you have a wonderful business journey ahead. Peace.